Hello everyone, this is the Blue Puffball speaking to you, and for today's video, it's going to be a slightly different video to what you're used to seeing. There's going to be no script. I don't have like anything written in front of me. I just have like some ideas down, and it's just going to be like an open-ended discussion video. But for today, I want to like explain to you all what some updates are going to be for the channel, what's going to come next, and just where I've been for the past couple months. Now, you might be thinking of why this audio sounds like shit. That's because I just moved into a new apartment, and I was in the works of I'm setting up my computer, my recording equipment. That's why I don't have like my microphone with me right now. So that's why you're gonna hear like all this echoing around. So I do apologize on that, but yeah, I will soon get back to my microphone once I get everything set up. So the first point I want to explain to you all is just where have I been for the past month or two. And as many people could probably guess, schoolwork and my real life job were getting in the way. But also that I moved into a new apartment and I had to move like a lot of stuff, like my recording equipment and my computer where I have all my downloads. So that's the reason why this audio is recorded for my MacBook, and like it could sound like a little echoey and stuff, but who cares at this point, because everything will be set up like in a couple days, so I should get back on track just for normal uploads later down the line. So yeah, just wanted to keep it a little brief for everyone who wants to know about that. The next point is what's going to be happening next for the Blue Puffball channel. And if I'm being honest, I don't really have much planned. The only things I have that are in progress right now is the rolling stock video, which will be released sometime this like later, either this week or next week. I don't have a definite release date for that video, but I will let you know a week before that video gets released. As for some others, the only big video I have planned for August is the All Engines Go big giant review / analysis video. It'll be premiering on August 14th, and there will be a premiere night. You can just talk with I'll have the chance to talk to all the people that are watching. So yeah, nothing really much big. I originally had lots of plans back in the start of 2023, but because of some new copyright claims and some controversy that I've been dealing with, initially held back those plans, and they're either canceled indefinitely, or they are just not going to happen. I won't go into which specific series, as we would be here forever if I explained all those series that I had. Trust me, I had like lots of big plans, but it was just forgotten about, if I'm being honest. Next thing I want to talk about is the COPPA strikes on my channel. Not the copyright strikes, COPPA for YouTube Kids. Now, some of my videos recently, as of May 1st, have been made for kids by YouTube's bot system. Some of my more popular videos, like the End Your Bro Cobb mashup, and some of my violin covers, and even some of my Christmas songs in my playlist have been affected. And if you're wondering if I'm going to appeal and make them not for kids to get the comments back, the answer is no. I don't want to like waste my time forcing myself to this appeal system that YouTube's made, because I know it's flawed, and it's honestly not worth my time fighting, because I already know they're going to reject the appeal anyway, as of most creators. It's been a problem for YouTube for a while now, and I just don't want to waste my time fighting an appeal that I know is going to be rejected. So yeah, tough luck. Thomas in HD. So if you don't know what Thomas in HD is, it's essentially my second channel where I post all the Thomas media from seasons 1 to 24, all the movies, all the TV airings, music videos, etc., all in every language available and in HD crisp quality. Now, originally, before, in January, I had plans on finishing season 1 with all the dubs and going on to season 2. I think the next dubs I had in store were the early and modern Norwegian dubs and Polish dubs. So I had those stored, but before I got the chance to release it, the big surge that Mattel had with their copyright claims kind of like refused to, kind of blocked my uploads, and they remain blocked worldwide as of right now. You can still watch a big chunk of the episodes that I have on the channel, but some the fact that about 10% of my videos are now blocked worldwide, it's just a shame really to see all those episodes getting blocked. I don't have any plans of continuing Thomas in HD. As sad as it is for some people, I just don't see me continuing on with Thomas in HD with all the copyright claims going at it from everywhere. I still get new copyright claims to this day. I mean, I get emailed every week or so that a new video got blocked, and yeah, that's the end of that story. Many people have been telling me to either store the videos in Google Drive or have an archive, but if I'm being honest, I don't really see the need to, because there are a lot of people that are already archiving Thomas episodes in Google Drive and archive.org. So if I just started doing it on archive, it would just practically be pointless, as a lot of people are already doing that already. So ultimately, it would just be a waste of time just to have every single episode on archive. And if I were to do it on Google Drive, it would just build up a lot of space, and I could be using that space for something else. So that's another reason why I don't really see the need to put it on Google Drive. But one thing I want to get clear is that the channel might get deleted. Now, I say might because I'm not sure what's going to happen next. Mattel could send me a copyright strike on one of my videos, or they could send all 3 strikes at once. They could do nothing. They could lift the claims. I'm honestly not sure what's going to happen next. If Mattel does the latter and send the copyright strikes to the channel, I am immediately deleting the channel altogether. The only reason for that is because my Thompson HD channel and my Blue Puffball channel are linked on the same email. For those of you who don't know, if you have one channel with 3 copyright strikes, on the channel already, and it gets terminated, any other channel linked to that email will be gone forever. It will have the same fate as the Thompson HD. Everything will be gone, all the videos, everything. So I honestly don't want to take any risks of losing the stuff on my Blue Puffball content, even if some probably are not that valuable, but still, losing all that stuff would be just be tremendous heartbreak for me. In other news I have for the Blue Puffball channel, I've been getting some false claims recently that I've been having trouble with copyright. Now, this is not in relationship to the Thompson HD channel, but they think that my Blue Puffball channel is under some fight with copyright. That is not true at all. I don't know where that claim came from, but I don't have any copyright strikes, at least for right now, on my Blue Puffball channel. There's no real issue with the copyright system, at least for my channel. But on the Thompson HD channel, if it gets to a certain point where it becomes trivial, then I'll have to delete it on any cost. So in terms of copyright, that's basically what's going on. Okay, my next announcement is going to be a little bit surprising, and it might be shocking to a lot of you why I'm even doing this in the first place. And to just put it blunt, I am not going to be continuing the Blue Puffball after the All Engines Go video happens. I know some people might be shocked, some people may not be too shocked about it, some people might not care. I know I'm going to get a really mixed reception, even from this video, especially from the fact that I've been in just a lot of controversy recently, and even still to this day, people still think I'm that controversial dude that just does shit and doesn't give a damn about it. I mean, to be fair, I don't have any grudge against anyone unless if I like genuinely hate them. I'm not gonna like go out of my way and just like hate on someone just for the sake of hating. Like when I initially got that controversy back in January, I wasn't gonna point fingers at anyone. I was just staying silent. I was really taking my break, and I was just not really responding to anything. Now, people, by saying that, like, people might think I'm like a coward. They're not like, I'm not standing up for myself. And to be fair, it's not that I'm afraid of these people. It's just that I didn't know how to react, more like. Because at that time, like, since I was already in controversy, like, having this a second time was like just really appalling for me. Like, even some of the stuff I did, I sort of blame myself for it. And I do apologize if I did give you a bad experience, even if I didn't want you to have a bad experience. I was mainly mistaken, and I just ended up looking like shit. And now it's all over on Twitter, and it's just unstoppable. That's kind of one of the reasons why I'm not going to be continuing the Blue Puffball. It's basically more of like an abandonment than anything else. I'm not leaving the internet for good. I'm going to be continuing off in another account, but it will not be the same as Blue Puffball. I would tell you what my new channel would be like, but for the sake of not continuing the controversy and not having like the entire Thomas community just charging at this new channel to like just like shit on everything, I am just not going to publicly reveal that, as I want to remain anonymous and just basically have a new alias on the internet. Because as the way I see it, if I did continue with the Blue Puffball, the controversy would still sting on me, and like there would just be no motivation to making anything, especially with lots of people just like looking over your back and just waiting for the next attack to happen. And if that's what people see me as, like, so be it. I honestly could care less if they really think of me like that, especially on Twitter. I mean, I know Twitter is like a dumpster fire of its own, but still, like, having like that consensus that I'm like just the controversial one, and like it's like honestly not worth it continuing if people are gonna continue to think about it. I know lots of people, there's some people out there that don't think that way, and kudos to you that like actually appreciate like the stuff I do, even if my stuff may not be as stellar as some of the other guys. Like I still put some effort. I mean, I don't put like I don't go all out and do something like extraordinary like some of the other well-known members out there, like, but I just want to like do something that no one's ever done. And to say that I want to continue my Thomas life would just be wrong, honestly, because if I'm being honest, the Thomas fandom is big. In fact, I think it's like too big, if I'm being honest. But that's not to say it's a bad thing. By far, no. Like, this big community is like really great and everything, and there's lots of good things about it. And I'm not saying that I once thought it was bad, but even so, like, from all the people that I've met, from all the experiences that I've had, I can safely say that it's not as bad as people say it is. But for the sake of just for just not continuing them, I don't really feel the need to like continue on with the Thomas saga anymore. If you're wondering what kind of videos I'm going to be doing, I'm mainly going to be focusing on like just analytical stuff and less of like, just like memes and shit posts that most people do nowadays. It's not that they're terrible or anything, but it's just I feel like I have a lot more than just sticking to one. And that's another reason too. I have had lots of interests back when I was taking my hiatus back in March. I was looking into other interests back then, and I wanted to like get into something else other than Thomas, because I see most people, they just love Thomas and that's it. They don't really pay attention to anything else. They just focus on Thomas. There's nothing else that they really focus on. But I know there's like lots of other people that just like other shows like Tugs or Bob the Builder, but that's just because that they're just connected to Thomas in some way, and they don't really like go into like diverse like subject. I know some people do, but I'd rather go into something more broad than just be simply known as the Thomas guy. I want to be known as like, you know, like that one guy that does this, instead of just, hey, look at the guy that does Thomas. Yay. I don't like that. I really don't. And I know a lot of people, they love seeing anything Thomas, and I have no problem with that. But it's just, I don't really see myself continuing off this saga where I just talk about Thomas for the rest of my life. Because really, talking about Thomas for the rest of your life doesn't really get you that far, especially on the online community world. That's why I basically want to like start a new life somewhere else, and just not be continuing off like the same stuff I've been doing for the past like years or so. It's really sad, and it definitely won't be easy to change, but it will be a learning curve for sure. Like, I don't want the people to get the wrong idea that I'm going to be leaving the internet because of this. The only thing I'll have to say to that is just, no, I'll be out there somewhere. But yeah, that's mainly the point I want to come across, is that I really don't want to continue on with the Blue Puff Bowl. It's like I've lost all motivation, and I just don't want to see myself like continuing on like this train of just like hearing just about negative controversy and not like doing anything spectacular by just talking about Thomas, because I see a lot more than that, but I just don't see it in Thomas. That's pretty much all I have to say right now. The only thing I want to mention about the change is that my Patreon page, for any Patreon users that are watching this, the Patreon page will still be in use for my new account. So practically only anyone who's on my Patreon right now will get to see the change. So for the people on my Patreon, this page will not go to waste. It will still go to something. It will still go to something useful. It will just not be like what you've been expecting. If you want to cancel at any time, feel free to. I don't blame you. I'm not forcing you to continue on your Patreon. If you really want to, if you really want to stay, then that's your choice. I don't have any problem if you leave or not. But just feel free to contact me if you have any further questions, or just write it down in the comment section. Either way, I'll get in contact with you, and we can sort out from our situations there. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the main stuff. I may have like another style video like this for any like answers that you guys might have. So if you have a question of just what's going to be next, just leave them down in the comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the most part. Again, if you have anything, just leave it down in the comments, and talk to you soon.